Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
Calaroga Shark Media.
From New York City, where it's hot as hell, this is Ballot.
That's right, and download your podcast in case the grids go down. Let's hit this. I'm Patrick Gutfield, and after Trump's massive precision strikes on Iran, everyone's suddenly very concerned about what happens next. And by everyone, I mean the Department of Homeland Security, cybersecurity experts, and probably your neighbor who just learned what a proxy war is. The big worry right now? Iranian hackers deciding to take revenge on American infrastructure. Which sounds terrifying until you realize we're talking about the same country that couldn't keep their own nuclear facilities from getting hacked by a computer worm called Stuxnet. But sure, they're definitely going to bring down our power grid. Homeland Security just issued a bulletin warning that Iranian cyber actors will probably prioritize retaliatory attacks against Israeli targets, but might also go after U.S. networks. Probably prioritize? That's the kind of confidence-inspiring language you want to hear when discussing potential cyber warfare. We think they'll probably attack Israel first, but hey, they might come for us too. Who knows? It's Iran. The Center for Internet Security is particularly worried about crude or escalatory tactics. Crude tactics from Iran? Stop the presses! What's next? Are we going to be shocked when they use strongly worded statements at the United Nations? Here's where it gets interesting, though. They're warning that Iran might use their network of proxy groups to strike U.S. interests in the Middle East. These groups are described as less sophisticated, but still capable of disrupting infrastructure. So basically, they're the discount version of Iranian military forces. The great value brand of international terrorism. The report mentions that back in 2018, experts said Iran-sponsored terror on U.S. soil was unlikely, unless we attacked Iran. Well, congratulations, everyone. We just checked that box. It's like reading the warning label after you've already stuck your finger in the electrical socket. And just to add some historical context, when we killed Iranian General Qasem Soleimani in 2020, Iran responded by hitting U.S. bases, so we know their playbook. We hit them, they hit our stuff in their neighborhood. It's like the world's most dangerous game of tit for tat. So here we are. Trump bombs Iran, Iran's probably going to hack something, and we're all just sitting here wondering if our water treatment plants are about to start playing Persian music. Trump took to Truth Social this week to share his thoughts on the Nobel Peace Prize, specifically, all the reasons he should have one by now. And honestly, the man makes a compelling case if you ignore literally everything about how these awards work. Trump rattled off his greatest hits: stopping wars between India and Pakistan, Serbia and Kosovo, keeping peace between Egypt and Ethiopia, and of course the Abraham Accords. He wrapped it all up with the kind of humble confidence only he can muster. No, I won't get a Nobel Peace Prize no matter what I do, including Russia, Ukraine, and Israel, Iran, whatever those outcomes may be, but the people know, and that's all that matters to me. Now, Pakistan actually stepped up and said they're nominating him for the 2026 award, which is nice. Though I have to wonder if this is the same Pakistan that's been dealing with those India tensions he claims to have solved. But hey, diplomacy is complicated. Earlier that day, Trump told reporters he should have gotten the prize 4 or 5 times already. 4 or 5 times? That's not confidence. That's a man who's clearly been keeping a very detailed scorecard. I imagine there's a whiteboard somewhere in Mar-a-Lago with Nobel Prizes owed 5 written in Sharpie. The funniest part is Trump listing all these conflicts like he's reading his resume at a job interview for World Peace Coordinator. Well, I stopped this war, prevented that one, kept these 2 countries from fighting. It's the international relations equivalent of saying you're fluent in Spanish when you can order a burrito. Look, previous presidents who won this thing include Teddy Roosevelt, Woodrow Wilson, Jimmy Carter, and Barack Obama. That's some serious company. Though Obama got his in 2009 pretty much for not being George W. Bush, So the bar isn't always astronomically high. The real kicker, Trump ended his Truth Social post by mentioning Russia and Ukraine, then apparently decided to bomb Iran. Which raises the question, is this helping or hurting his Nobel chances? Hard to say, but I'm guessing the committee has some thoughts about timing.
What happens when one of the most powerful men in music is accused of some of the most serious crimes imaginable? Check out the new podcast, Did He Do It? Following the federal sex crimes trial of Sean Diddy Combs, coming to you straight from New York City. Every day I'll take you inside the courtroom where prosecutors say Combs ran a criminal enterprise of sex trafficking, coercion, and abuse, using his fame, fortune, and influence to silence victims and control lives. We'll cover the big stories and the small moments that can shift the verdict. The trial has begun. The questions are piling up, and every day we'll be asking the same thing. Did he do it? Follow now wherever you get your podcasts.
President Trump has ordered the National Park Service to rewrite history at national parks and monuments, instructing them to scrub any language that might be considered negative or unpatriotic. The new signs must emphasize America's extraordinary heritage, an unmatched record of advancing liberty. Now, I'm not a historian, but telling the story of Japanese-American internment camps while emphasizing our unmatched record of advancing liberty seems like trying to describe the Titanic as a successful ice-breaking expedition. The administration wants park employees to put a sunny spin on slavery, Jim Crow laws, and civil rights struggles. That's not revisionist history. That's historical fan fiction. They've even put up QR codes at places like Manzanar, the Japanese-American internment camp, so visitors can report any signs that are negative about past or living Americans. Nothing says land of the free quite like encouraging people to snitch on historical accuracy. What's next? A suggestion box at Gettysburg asking visitors to rate the Civil War's customer service. The order specifically targets any signage put up since January 2020, claiming the Biden administration promoted a false reconstruction of American history. Trump called out the National Historical Park in Philadelphia for apparently being too harsh on our founding principles. I guess the Liberty Bell needs a better publicist. The whole thing has left park employees wondering how they're supposed to make historical atrocities sound uplifting. What's the positive spin on the Trail of Tears? Scenic relocation adventure? How do you describe slavery as part of our consistent progress toward becoming a more perfect union? Unpaid internship program with housing included? As one park advocate put it, if we lose these difficult stories, we're in danger of repeating these mistakes. But apparently, we're more worried about hurting America's feelings than learning from America's past. Who knew our national heritage was so fragile it couldn't handle the truth? Portions of today's program were made with the help of AI that hasn't been compromised by Iran.
He thought cryptocurrency would set him free. Instead, it made him a target. Alessandro Romano flew to New York for a business meeting with his former partner. What he found was an elaborate trap. A luxury apartment turned torture chamber, where digital dreams become real-world nightmares. For 8 days, he endured unimaginable torture. His captors wanted his Bitcoin passwords. They had police protection. They had done this before. This is the true story of friendship turned to betrayal, innovation turned to exploitation, and one man's fight for survival against a system designed to break him. Crypto Kidnap. Available wherever you get your podcasts.
When the world's most powerful people go to war, we can't look away. Welcome to Feuds. Power, Pride, and Payback. The podcast tracking the explosive conflicts shaping our world right now. Presidential administrations fracturing. Tech billionaires threatening government leaders. Entertainment titans destroying partnerships with single social media posts. These aren't just headlines. They're windows into how power really works. We deliver daily episodes when news explodes, weekly deep dives for perspective. From Washington power struggles to Silicon Valley vendettas, we decode the psychology behind the drama and reveal why these feuds matter far beyond entertainment. Feuds, power, pride, and payback. Today's conflicts are tomorrow's history. Available wherever you get your podcasts.
My name is Marcus Cole. I coordinated operations you'll never read about. January 2018, Tehran. We stole Iran's nuclear secrets from a warehouse in 6 hours. That heist began 7 years of shadow war that ended with Operation Rising Lion and a new podcast from Calaroga Shark Media. My brother died in 2002. I've been carrying his dog tags and calculating impossible decisions ever since, trading lives like variables in an equation. Every operation saves some people by destroying others. I keep a private file of everyone who died because of missions I planned. Their names, their families, their dreams I helped destroy. This is the story of how we prevented nuclear war and what it cost us to become the monsters who saved the world. Operation Rising Lion, the new podcast from Calaroga Shark Media. Available wherever you get your podcasts.